She asked me, "Where did he hit you?" I said, "He kicked me so hard in my abdomen where the cancer was." And she said, "Bingo." I think when someone has cancer, you always ask the question, why? And a lot of times there's a genetic reason or there's a scientific reason. But in my case, I would ask the doctor, what happened? They went through my past history as far as emotional health, and I opened up to my oncology team. I was a victim of domestic violence right before this diagnosis, not even a couple of years. We find this in women often, that when they're involved in domestic violence or some kind of trauma that is emotional like that, there's a connection, there's an actual tie to cancer. I grew up in a humble home. We were, I don't want to say poor, but we did not have as much as, I guess, some. And because of that, unfortunately, I was bullied a lot in school. It's kind of strange because the very best friend that I met when I was 2 years old, her name is Adele Hartland, and she would come to my rescue. So she's kind of like my hero. That incident of her getting cancer is the only reason why I went and got a checkup. It was on that checkup, they found a grape-sized mass in the endometrial area. And at that time, they thought it was just a polyp. The doctor said, let's do a minor surgery. Let's get rid of it so it won't bother you in the future. He said, I had a suspicion because when I went in there, I couldn't get it all out. And so I took a culture to the path lab, and they said this was cancer. I remember my jaw dropped. I was like, there's no way. I said, cut it out. Is it benign? And he says, no, it's actually malignant, and you need to get to a cancer center immediately. As a child, I was bullied in school for my weight and my race. And then my mom dies in a car accident all of a sudden. I never drank alcohol. I worked in the church. I was a youth leader. I felt like I was doing everything right. And I met a man in the mission field, and he ends up becoming violent in the end and leaving me. And just when I was picking up from all of that, I get this phone call saying, you have cancer and you've got about 5 to 10 years left to live if we don't do anything about it. I gave up and I thought, okay, you're gonna do this alone like you did everything else alone, and you're gonna be just fine. But I had over 1,000 people contact me, whether it was text, Facebook Messenger. It's like the universe said, no, you don't get it. I'm gonna force you to stop. I'm gonna force you to get it, that you're not here alone. And that everyone on this earth, no matter who they are, I put on this earth to help you and to help each other. And I'm gonna teach you that. I'm in remission. Thank God I'm in remission, so I do praise God for that. I didn't waste time, though. These past 5 years have been a whirlwind of helping others and jumping into projects. And it was a couple months of recovery before I could actually do a proper mile or a couple miles or whatever to get back up to speed. But I wasn't quitting. I was not going to give up. I immediately, maybe I did too fast, jumped into a charity project with We Will Survive Cancer, and then soon after that, Leukemia Lymphoma Society. Having cancer kind of healed me and kind of took the blinders off my eyes to how life actually operates. You know, life doesn't operate on your terms. And in order for you to see that and say it's okay that it doesn't operate on your terms, because guess what? The terms that you can't see are actually better. They're actually better. I mean, as much trauma and crap that happened in my life, I look back and I feel like my love bucket is always being filled. It's like a continuous process.